Hey guys, I have a family that I want to introduce you to. They have albinism, and that creates many problems for a person in Tanzania. For those of you who don't know or have not followed us from the beginning, there is a problem with the satanic religion in Tanzania, and the priests of that religion are witch doctors. The belief is based upon murder, mutilation, and blood. It is purely satanic. They target persons with albinism, and they actually, for all I hate using this term, they harvest persons with albinism is how they perceive it. They mutilate them, they chop off limbs, and they sell them for use in ceremonies or as magic potions and things like this. This is the depraved nature of what they do. Many persons with albinism now live in protectorates, protected by the government and various organisations, but some stay out of the way. So for instance, the location of this family will remain hidden, and the local community, because most persons are opposed to this, care about persons like this, and they think it's wrong, and thus they help in that manner. Sadly though, due to having albinism, you also descend into great poverty. So aside from the constant threat of this ridiculous evil religion, you also then have the problem that you can't go out in one of the hottest countries in the world because you get burnt. So you need medications, certain creams, you can't work. The typical impoverished person is a farm labourer and so on in Tanzania. You can't do that. In the family, one of the children has albinism, but the brothers, they don't. So the older brother is kind of looking after everybody, and at the same time trying to get an education, but he only attends once or twice a week. The social workers have wrote on the form for me because they don't have money for the meals. You can see the house is in a terrible state of repair. All the children have jiggers, a parasitic infection. Even the mother is having a parasitic infection in the hair, and the team had to cut her hair when she's there because persons with albinism are nearly blind often as well, and she is one of them. Due to the way the house is, you can literally, if you wanted to, kick the wall in if you wanted to come and attack a person at this home. So aside from the elements and the natural environment getting into where they are, the house doesn't provide any protection or security in that sense. So what we want to do is get the family a new house. This is exactly the goal, and the plan is to hopefully build them a new house. At the same time, it's not like Europe and America. You can build a new house for a couple of it's like 2 rooms made of brick with a proper door is enough for a family like this. We also want the little girl to be able to go into education, meaning she'll need to go to a specialised boarding school where she is catered for with her condition. We protect children with albinism to go to school in various different areas, and she needs to go to a specialist school because even the walk to school leaves her in a very vulnerable position. The government are great at dealing with this problem with witch doctors. If you check on BBC, they rounded up recently 50-something witch doctors, and they do great, but the problem is ingrained deep in the impoverished aspects of society there. And thus it's not going away anytime soon, for all the government are really at war with it at the moment. So what we want to do is give the family the best chance they have. Give the boys a full education, give mum the support she needs, a peaceful night's sleep where no one's concerned, and where if someone does come, no one can kick the wall in, let alone the door. You could just knock the house over probably. And get the youngest girl, who's called Epinephrine, into a boarding school where she can get full-time education as well. So this is what we want to do for this family, try and break the cycle of poverty. If for anything, the children, the oldest boy, you can kind of see it in his face, he really needs this support. But for the whole family collectively, getting them a room that is their own, a brick room to keep them safe from the elements, and an opportunity for them to be able to have some sort of income from a small enterprise for the mother, and education sorted for the children, will be a life-changing blessing, and a blessing that we hope and pray that we can bring to this family using the help and support of whomever spirit might guide this video to. So, that's all. God bless, guys. Bye.
lo 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 well, well. La 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 well, well, baba, well.